Hello, welcome to A Lonely Critic. My name's Anthony Renteria. I'm a critic because I'm lonely. So finally, I have a new update, positive, good, great, amazing update that I'm excited to talk about and to do. It's actually taken me a long time to do this video, which is concerning, but I'm here. It's getting done. It's being done. If you're watching it, it is done. So I have a couple things I want to talk about and get in and out. I don't want this to be a really long thing. Basically, the big new news is I'm restarting this channel. I didn't really announce that I was going on a break, but I was on a break for the past 2 months. I had another like big meltdown, breakdown type thing where I was just trying to get my life together. But I think I've figured it out. Not my whole life, but I figured something out to where I think I can make this work. So the new plan is I'm going to be watching one new film release every week. And I'm going to be, sorry, I'm looking at notes to make sure I don't miss anything. But yeah, so I'm going to be watching one new film a week. And by new film, I mean like 2022 release calendar film for this year. And then also the second part of good news, and I'll save the bad news for the end. Well, it's not really bad news, but there's like a caveat to all this. But the second thing is I'm going to start a film club. So if you want to join me, that would be awesome. And I want to do a film club because there's a bunch of filmmakers that I feel like I have never explored or seen any of their films. And me being film enthusiast, it's just weird that there's certain filmmakers that I don't even know anything about. They're like the big ones. For example, this first film club is going to be Alfred Hitchcock. And it pains me to say that I have never, ever seen a Alfred Hitchcock film. So that's like insanity. So I need to rectify that. I need to correct it. And I think what would be really fun is to go through his entire filmography. If you know me, or if you're a friend of mine, then you know that I have like this weird thing to where I love, when I find a creator I love going back to their first works and then catching up with where they are in their journey in their creative life. Hitchcock has obviously passed away a long time ago. So what I want to do is start from his first film that is widely available. I'm not sure if I think he has a couple of films that either were lost or destroyed or just whatever that probably are not available online, but we're going to go through all the ones that are easily available. Like if it has to be like some sort of hack or I have to like pirate it or torrent it or it exists in some foreign server or something, we're not going to do that. All right, this has to be like something all of us can rent, at least in the US. I don't know what the scenarios are for other countries. But so yeah, so it's going to be a film club with Alfred Hitchcock, starting from his first film to his last film. And then I already know what the second filmmaker is going to be, which is equally embarrassing, that I've never seen any of his work, which is Stanley Kubrick. Because I've never seen a Stanley Kubrick film, so I mean that is a must. So that'll be the second one, but that's going to be a long time because I think Hitchcock has like, I don't have the number off the top of my head, but it's like over 30 films. So it's going to take a long time. And then those are also going to be one a week. So one new 22 release film and then one Hitchcock film every week. And then I'm also going to start a book club, but that is going to be, that is not going to be every week. That is going to be as I read. I'm allotting some time to reading every week and that'll be on this book club book. So whenever that gets done, it gets done. Hoping maybe one a month because I want to expand this channel to not just movie reviews. I want to do book reviews. I want to do game reviews, comic book reviews, music reviews, all those things. But all those things will be as they come or as they happen or as there's something tangible for me to like talk about or discuss. Movies is just like my main passion, so that's why movies is kind of the focus. So yeah, there's going to be one 2022 film release review a week, Alfred Hitchcock film a week. And then I'll do another video diving more into why I chose Alfred Hitchcock and like a little bit about his biography and his filmography and all that kind of mumbo jumbo. Same thing with Stephen King. I'll get into it more in a later video when that officially starts. And then the game reviews, comic reviews, music reviews, those will happen as a certain piece of those media gets done. With the game review, there's also another thing I hope to announce when that gets announced. That will be fun to talk about. But yeah, so those are all the great things coming. So expect at least minimum 2 new videos a week starting the week after this releases. And that's where the caveat and kind of the negative thing is. Because for the longest time, I felt stressed and anxious about releasing things in a timely manner. And that's going to be the weird thing. So I'm going to be watching a new film release. So like, I think this upcoming film that I'm going to watch is going to be either Uncharted or Dog, I think. I don't know, whatever. The film release of this weekend, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to review it, but it's not going to drop that week of that film's release. It'll drop drop a week or even 2 weeks after. So it's gonna be kind of delayed, and I feel like stressed out about it and anxious about it because I feel like, you're missing that window of opportunity of when people are looking up reviews for those movies. But I'm trying to have like some sort of, and I said this in my other update video, like some sort of life work critique, create life balance. So I think to do that, what I'm going to try is doing this staggered kind of release to where I'm gonna watch the new films, but it's gonna come out a week, 2 weeks after the fact. There may be some exceptions. Like I think the Batman movie, I'm gonna have to drop that like that night. All right, I'm gonna be so hyped. It's gonna be insanity. So like for those big, huge things that maybe I'm super passionate about, I just want to pump out there, maybe that could skip in the schedule. But like I have like a whole plan and schedule already like staggered out of which day, what's gonna happen. So I'm hoping that helps keep me on my toes. So that's gonna be the only caveat. Like my first Alfred Hitchcock movie I'm watching in like 2 days, but you're not gonna see it for another 2 weeks. So that's going to be the kind of weird thing. But I'm hoping it's not that weird. I mean, most people find videos after the fact anyways. Like I'm still watching reviews of The French Dispatch and yelling at the screen because they're all getting it wrong. So, it is what it is. Especially now with like streamers and VOD and digital on demand or whatever rental service or streaming service you use. I mean, I feel like there is a huge post wave now. Like people don't go out to watch the movies opening weekend unless it's that huge tentpole thing. So I'm hoping I can still be part of the discussion, but more important than that is just maintaining my health, mental health and stability. So that's why I'm doing this. But I'm excited because I'm going to start making videos again, and it's going to be at least 2 a week with the potential of 3 or 4 a week. So I think it's going to work out great. I'm excited. It's a new year. My birthday's coming up, so that's exciting. That's usually when I get like a fire under my bottom to do things. So this is that. But yeah, so this week, this is going to be the only video for this channel. Next week, I'll be back with last week's movie, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to be talking about movies, so it's going to be awesome. We're going to catch up, and it's going to be fun. So yeah, let your friends or anyone you know about this channel. It would really mean the world to me. I just like talking about movies, so if you could share it, if you could like it, if you could subscribe to it, do whatever you want to do, and give me notes. Give me feedback on what you want to see. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't even have that written in my notes. See, I'm messing up. But I'm also going to change the way I do my videos a little bit. I'm still going to be in my car because I don't know, I just like doing it immediately after the theater. It hits a nostalgia for me when I used to have friends and we talk about movies in a car. But anyways, I'm going to shorten my videos a little bit. My videos have been like 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes long. I want to get down to 15 to 20. I think that could help with any new people coming in because I feel like I ramble too much. I mean, this is already 10 minutes and I was hoping for like a 5-minute thing. So 15-minute videos, and I'm going to have a little bit more of a structure to them maybe. So if y'all have any feedback or advice of what I should do, maybe not do. The biggest complaint that I've heard is me touching my face. So I'm just going to be moving my hands in front of the screen and try not to touch my face. So that. And yeah, and that's about it. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week with the new movie review, and we'll start watching Hitchcock. We'll start talking about Hitchcock. That's awesome. So if anyone else hasn't never seen Hitchcock, you can join me in my journey, watch these old films, and we can talk about them in a modern day setting. Because I'm gonna review them like I review every other movie. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this was a game changer. Like, no. Is it a good movie? Is it fun to watch now? Yes or no? That's what we're gonna be talking about. So it's gonna be awesome. And then Stephen King. I've always wanted to read all of Stephen King. That was the first author I fell in love with. He might be the reason I want to be a writer. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.